Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Good job, buddy. Stay with it. Smitty.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Smitty. Stay with it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll go on the ground.
Good job.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on second down. Riley throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they move this out past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries, 73 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now.
Job. Boy, if you could have held that block. Oh, he couldn't pick that guy up. Okay, good job. Good run, though.
You know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Fragile, 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 fragile.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Riley going right side here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really need needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets.
Good job.
He's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And they will not get... chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on second down. Riley throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Riley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a big no-no last time, a safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
I know Anunoby. I know. What they're gonna make him take 1, 2, 3. Oh yep, 4, 5. Oh yeah. What tell you?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Good job, Biscuit.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll go to the ground attack here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he works free. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Clean shot. You know what, nigga? He doesn't wrap him up. Come on, man.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 2-0 is our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Oh, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On play action, they'll throw.
No! You know what? They made that guy stand still. That is just... They made that guy stand still with his back. Come on, man. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. They made that guy stand still with his back to the play. Are you serious?
But those tight ends, they can be awfully
Come
reliable.
on, man. That's
Very
just,
reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you.
yeah, I mean, come on, dog. Come on. This is just... So watch this, guys. Watch what they make this guy do. So, is it him? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We just gonna stand still. We just gonna stand still. We ain't gonna do nothing. We just gonna stand still. Yeah. You know what? That. Come on, man. Oh boy.
with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Come on.
Now the try here
Like
for the
just
extra
stand
point.
still.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successul. A 10-play drive that time.
But they make
And it all
that guy stand
culminates
still.
with a Seattle score.
It's gonna freeze him. That's okay. I got some cheats. I'm gonna use them too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I mean,
The dangerous hill now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so
you're gonna make him
they're furiously
stand
going
still.
over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good job, bro.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on. Hurry. Hurry.
On second down, Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
A la crosser. Good job. That guy came up. Good job.
They work it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Good job, Brennan.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw.
Oh, wow.
And it's incomplete.
Oh, that guy, he went out there.
Make it to the target, but
Hey, look, I'm glad that would have been an interception because that guy went right out there in the passing lane.
Sometimes there's just too much pressure there.
He went right out there in the passing lane. Let me show you guys. This would have been an interception. That guy went right out there in the passing lane. This dude, I think it was this dude right there. One of these guys, who was it? One of them went right, oh, yep, this guy. He went right out there. He's waiting. Hey, look, I think they must have scouted us. They must have scouted us. They scouted us.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun.
Oh, God.
And he can't find a receiver,
All right, take your money.
and he's brought
Take your
down.
money, take your money, take your money, take your money. Take your money.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Oh, that guy came unblocked. Or they just sitting waiting too.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia.
Oh,
This one
God.
from 35 yards away.
Jesus
And
Christ.
that is
Oh, wow.
He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay
Oh,
right
boy.
where it is.
Oh, boy.
Well,
You
this
already
winds
see
up
what
an
it's going to
empty
be.
possession. Everything
You
looked
already
okay.
see
He just
what it's gonna
never got
be.
the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
All right,
The
all right.
Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the
Good
drive.
job. Way to get him,
Blitz
TA.
coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because
Right
I'm
out the
going to
way.
use their aggressiveness
30
against
seconds,
them
like,
as this game goes
30
on.
seconds, like, nah,
Made him go
dog.
screen soon.
I'm blocking that guy.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, good job,
Got
guys.
tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Well, they got 2 receivers. Wow. Got 2 receivers in the route. Oh, and of course they ain't gonna let us pick it off. Nope. Once again, look what they make the computer do. I'm just gonna freeze. I ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, you cheating rats. That's unbelievable. We're just gonna make him not do anything. Oh, I hit him in the helmet. You cheating. Oh my God. Come on, man. This guy ain't got this shit fixed either. I mean, he just ain't. It's not
The
fixed.
Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9.
They'll drop the throw. And it's a shot
I
here
come up.
to the tight end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth
these
down.
guys, they just stopping.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want
We're gonna do
underneath
what,
by all
man?
means.
We're gonna stop. We just gonna stop.
Fielded at the 33. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
Man,
as
come
they
on,
drove
dog.
downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Riley. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was
7-4.
all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
This will be fielded at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A first down carry by Elliott. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
No, check, Patriot!
To throw on 2nd down. Riley. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley eluding the pressure racket. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Riley got his man complete over the middle. That's Clark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the
They try to do the mad nose, but you lifted it up.
put the ball in the receiver.
Good job.
Any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 2nd down. Riley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
I know, guys. Don't do that. Come on. That's just,
And out now come the Seahawks. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just...
Let's watch this guy. Number 30. Oh, I mean, come on, really? Oh man, that's just funny right there.
Strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Now let's go. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
God, I wouldn't be mad if you got a
And
pick
we
6
are
here.
back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt
wouldn't be mad
alongside
if you got a pick
Charles
6 here.
Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
319.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the
Let's go.
football.
Green 39. Green.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down,
Keep him in
and he
the
has
good job,
all
man.
the
Keep him in
time in the
bounds. Be all
world
right.
to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock
Jones,
showing 18
Anunoby.
seconds now to go.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets it down to the 48 for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Here we go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll kick things off with one of the best rivalries in football. The New York Giants on the road in Big D. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Vikes seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they trail that one to the visiting Oakland Raiders. The Raiders still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Riley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wow.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems...
Oh, wow.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41 51-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Of course, he's going to catch. He throws it behind him. No problem.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No, check, Patriot! Now let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete.
We can't intercept it. Nah, man. We can't intercept it.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Wow.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barnes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll look to throw here on first down, and that's incomplete.
Oh, come
They don't
on.
get the hook up there, but you really have to
Good job, Cook. They're going to let you pick it off, though, man.
These last couple weeks.
They're going
That's
to
the
pick it off,
word
Cook.
for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll look to throw here.
This
Quick
guy's
hitter here is
back.
complete.
With his
They
back
get only
to the
4
pad.
that
He
time
just turns
as
around
that
and just
leads
throws
us
it.
to a 4th
Right on
down.
target.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that.
Watch this. Let's watch this for a second. So he ain't even looking. He ain't even looking. He ain't even looking. I just turn around and throw it. It throws it straight. You know what? Oh boy.
Didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go!
And they'll run it here. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1.
Wow.
Let's see what they decide to do.
Pick up 4th and 4.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Riley flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So look at those things that I made. Look inside the little black thing. Chipotle ain't got nothing on me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Riley. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Riley over the middle. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
From the gun, Riley escaping the pressure.
Oh, God damn it.
Picked off at the 15.
Oh,
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, boy. This has do-over written over all over it.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh,
He's going to flip one out
you
here.
couldn't get the Madden overdue on that, huh?
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Couldn't get the Madden overdue on that.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Biscuit. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Seahawks on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner.
Madden overdue.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they
Look,
can
we
hit you,
can't
where
get the
they're
Madden
sometimes
overdue.
behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Stop, Sidney Jones. Let's go.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Welcome back to Philly, Sidney.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Riley. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man.
You said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Oh, I mean, come on, really? This dude. Get that ain't, oh man. Oh boy.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. No,
oh, God, get the ball!
It's loose.
God, of course we're not going to get it. Come on, you. Oh, my.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case,
make that guy just look away. Yeah, we're going to just look away. You know what? I mean, it don't even matter, man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 and rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
I don't know. He's throwing it into the wind. Into the wind. Rolling. Look, oh, Lord, look, I'm going to just shoot, man. Come on. Oh, man, this is just nonsense, man. Just nonsense.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now flags come in here. Looks like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. The full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Riley going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Riley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39!
Off the play fake. Riley.
A la crosser, a la crosser, a la crosser. Good job!
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now the try here for the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gone!
Looking to throw.
Oh, good job, Madden Overdue.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the deep.
Nope. Nope. 2 shots. Nope.
offense now. It's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Oh, look at you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say,
Oh, God damn it.
Go here. He lost the football.
God
The
damn it.
Seahawks have
Oh,
What happened?
recovered.
damn it. God.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands.
Dang
Get
it.
2 hands
Just
on
let
the
that
ball.
guy
Grip
come
it
right
tight.
in.
I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away.
Yeah,
because
just,
you've
man,
got
I'm
to
just
take
going to
care
let him
of the
come
ball.
right in.
The
Just let him come
Seahawks
right in.
offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field and hoping to do.
Just let him come right in. Let's I'm just going to let him come right in. I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah, we ain't going to get him. We ain't going to get him. Boy, they've cheated us all game. Look at this. I mean, really? We ain't going to try to block that guy. Yeah, we ain't going to try to block him. Why? Why would we ever try to block that guy? For
Appeal to
what?
the vanity of your offensive line.
Okay.
Tell them that they
Our
control
do-over's on
your
the table.
fate. Leverage
Our
guys. Win the
do-over
line
is
of
on the
scrimmage. If
table.
you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh,
And not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
What's the old adage?
nope, you ain't going to sack me, Jack. I'm going to throw it away.
He was hurried, harassed.
You ain't gonna
The ball
sack
had to be
me.
gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
You ain't gonna sack me. No way. Now if I'm Seattle, I'm gonna sack you. I mean, this guy sets. Come on, man. I mean, look what they make. Oh man, this is just. I mean, this is just total nonsense. Total nonsense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Total nonsense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, man. This is just...
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here.
Holding.
with the
Bring it back.
running
Bring it back.
Spins through.
Bring it back.
And
Bring it
he's
back,
gonna
you
be
cheating
taken
rat.
down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Yep. We'll buy that for $1. We'll accept.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Good job,
Set
guys.
again, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
I mean, it's nonsense.
Because they've been moving the ball really well.
I mean, thank God. I mean, thank God we have a good defense. Thank God we have a good defense.
Very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Back to throw. Riley. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Riley. The pressure too great, and he goes down.
All right.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Good job. That's a touchdown.
This will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down.
That's a safety. Okay, safety. All right.
It's going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if
Good
they
job,
get it
defense.
back, will they have any time?
Thank God we got a
to
good
do anything
defense.
with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save
I
some
mean,
time for us.
thank God we have a good defense. Thank God. Because
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming.
That's going out of bounds. That's a penalty. You can get that ball at the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds, Will. Stay in bounds. Take it to the 2-minute warning.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And they'll run it here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
We got a cheat code. We're going to use our cheat code right here. No. Run the ball. Kick a field. No. It's going to be stupid. Run the ball. Run the ball. Let them call a timeout. And then
the Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll pitch it out to Elliott.
Oh, it's a first down.
Have the first down.
Good job.
20 to the 19-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Can we run it out yet? mean, we got to be close to 140, so 44, that's 120. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, we could have took a knee. We took a knee, guys.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Knee.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Let's do this.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to
All right,
about
had to
the
do it.
17.
Good job,
Give him
guys.
3
Way to fight
yards
back.
That'll take us to 4th down.
I mean, they did everything they could to cheat you.
First half go, because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Coach Gill.
And Charles, I think when the schedule